Okay, folks, this is Bill from Little White Dory, and I'm taking you for a walk outside today. Whew, got my shoes on. It is Friday, and I figured, it's been a while since I've done any kind of video, and I was going to go out to my car to get my second camera. It's been sitting in there for a while. I want to warm it up and pull some files off of it that I have captured, but I haven't done anything with. So today, it's about, I think, 11 o'clock in the morning, and I figured I'd take a quick peek, a tour around the back here, show you where things are at, and then I'll go inside. I have a lot to cover, actually, because I've gotten my seed pack back from Patrice. I forget her channels. I think that's the horrible thing. I have to go look and see her channel name, but I'll find it. She left a note. Just setting up my propagation tables and things like that down in the basement. So we've had these trailers now. I've got this, they're both 5x10, this one and this one. You can see the difference in the weight capacity. This one, I believe, is a good to about 3,000 pounds. This one is, cargo, it should be probably less than 1,500. I think the overall might be 1,500, so I'll figure 1,200, something like that. So I bought this one. I got a great deal on this. I mean, it's like perfectly brand new. There was nothing wrong at all. And I got this one for a great deal. It's suited for a lot of things that this one is not, namely that the tractor I own will fit in it. The tractor is now residing under the carport. I left it out in the rain a little bit, but that's life in a tractor. So far, she's been running great. Still going to try to sell her in the spring, but I keep kind of just having a lot of fun. I had a electrical issue with some of the lighting, and it was, just an intermittent thing, and I finally tracked that down, so I'm happy about that. I also, I'll just get into some of the stuff that I have right here before I go play with the chickens and check on them, but I had this little Weber Q, and it's hard to see probably in this lighting, but this leg broke off, and it took me a long time to kind of come up with a way to repair it, because I was not able to get parts, or not easily. So we got the little green egg down here. There's back here also a little propane cooker. We've got the bigger Weber, which is on its last legs, but for the price we paid, it was good. Back here under its lovely little cover is my griddle. Got the Snow Beast out. I don't know if you all have seen these kinds of snow blowers, but it's made by Toro. It's a 2-stroke engine. Somewhere probably around 125 cc's, maybe 150, I don't know. It is freaking crazy loud. It is so loud, it's crazy, but I can't use that on a snowy day if it's not like, 7, 8 o'clock in the morning, because it would wake a lot of people up. Wish I had a plow for this, but sometime in the future. All right, as I head out, we have all kinds of hopes and plans. Oh, one more thing before I head this way. The Red Wagon. You can kind of get the idea here with that piece of metal what I'm thinking about. I want to have it so that I can cover it quickly, so that whatever trays that I have out here in the early spring will be able to use this as a greenhouse space. And I think this is funny because I'm going to zoom in and I'm going to see if I can catch this bird up here. Where are you? I just turned around and he's like standing right behind my shoulder. He's much closer than it might look. Cutie. All right, getting back to this, I wanted to paint this, get some, decorative stuff on it. And I started with some of this, fake beadboard, or maybe it's just beadboard, but it was a exterior grade. And I got to come up with a cap and some way of stiffening it, because you can tell here on this side, I think you should be able to tell. If I shoot down that way, it's warping. So I have to redo that. But these metal pipes will give me a little bit of a tenting or a greenhouse. I may actually try to do it where I chop it here, in here, so it's just over the top. I don't have to have that void. And we still have our stainless projects sitting there for the winter. They're mothballed. Okay, heading out this way. So this spring this winter I have a lot of garlic in the works. And we planted this stuff, and I'm going to show you the status of it because it's kind of cool. You can see that green, right? I'm going to show different angles. There's some right there. I see another one out that way. So my garlic is in here. I have both soft neck and hard neck. I probably have about, gosh, I should look back at my old videos, I would remember better. I think probably about 8 or 9 different varieties, maybe more. And let's see, there's one right there that's kind of big, popping through. I put this straw on it over a month ago. You can see there's a kind of a clump of straw right here. I will take the straw out of their nest boxes and throw it in. I have to throw some over there, and I have to throw more over this way. Excuse me. Over here I have, well, that's the asparagus. I just kind of decided to leave whatever was there, and just break it and lean. And if there's seeds in it, they hopefully shook out. I don't know what will come of this strawberry. I would expect it to come back because it looks pretty good now. And I think this will become, if it can cohabitate, a strawberry asparagus garden. And I'll either let the strawberries be choked out by the asparagus, or I'll remove the strawberries in time if the asparagus doesn't work, because I'd rather have the asparagus. This is just a plot in the corner here. I did stick some, what do they call it, elephant garlic. So I only had about 8 or 9 cloves. So I stuck them here and I gave them some straw. And the same thing over here. We got, you can see the row probably. That's my garlic popping through. This is what it did last year. And in different areas it's bigger and smaller. I think this was the last planted. Hello, ladies. What are y'all doing? Huh? We got an egg today already from this young lady, the white leghorn. And Zippy is, oh gosh, she's 3 or 4 years old. Gave me a happy, nice, big white egg today. This is Buffy. Actually, Buffy's real name, I think, was Blue. I'm not sure. In the back there, I think that is Cleopatra. The next one over, the smaller one in the middle right now, is Hootie. Come on, Hootie. Let me back out so focusing happens. Oops. That's Hootie. This is my other older girl, who's the same rough, I've had her as long as I've had Zippy. But this is Luna. And she's sort of, I'm going to say, the leader of the flock here. She's, I'll say she's the matriarch now. Then we got this little runty looking one over here. This is, Nancy says it's Fluffy. Hello, Fluffy. Fluffy's going through a molt, and she had bad timing. Who's this? This one could be, let me see. Maybe that one's Cleopatra. Yeah, that one is Cleopatra. And that makes you Nubbins. How are you, Nubbins? Nubbins is very friendly. Cleopatra, not as much, but not bad. Fluffy, the one that's molting, was either really hypersensitive maybe because of the molt, but she was not looking to be picked up the other day when I was checking her out. And this one over here would inherit the name Zippy someday because she's now our high energy, small chicken that gives us a green egg. Very similar in production to Zippy. Although Zippy was like out of control when she was younger. Whew, she gave me a 109 gram egg once. It's in our exhibition display. So a few things. Here I have a couple of bags of leaves that my neighbors have, in the past picked up, and they bag them to get rid of them. And when they put them in bags, I run around and grab them. I take these bags, I'll leave those two there should we have snowfall that's not going to disappear in a few days. I can then take those bags and dump them out on top of the snow. It'll get the girls out on the snow will melt quicker, and it just is another layer of carbon that I can sort of rake back to this section and take you back here. I have, these gardens are just kind of asleep for the winter. I should probably put tarps over them, but I'm lazy. In fact, I can see in the pathways where there's all sorts of things growing that the girls will get access to in the spring. I almost think I should let them in there now, but you can see the green, if I was planning on staying out here for a while, I'd let them out. So I'm going to ask anybody who knows how to deal with this